الرحيم. أهلا بكم في أكاديمية المستقبل للتدريب، ونستكمل دراسة مجموعة من الأسئلة في Physics for SAT test. Today with chapter 5 Waves and Sound. The first question: which one of these consider simple harmonic motion? Simple harmonic motion, it's a type of motion which repeated at a certain time. Again, harmonic motion, it's a type of motion repeated at a certain time. So, pendulum consider type of harmonic motion. Object tied with a spring, its length increased by 0.5 meter. If the spring is constant 300 Newton per meter, calculate the force. This question obey according to Hooke law. Hooke law, F force equal minus K times X. F referring to the force, K constant, and X length, or as triangle, here F, here K, here X. In the question, you want to determine F. Multiplying between 300 times half equal 150 Newton. When make comparison in the energy stored in a spring increased by 0.4 meter and the same spring by 0.2 meter, the greatest elastic potential energy. Potential energy equal half kx squared. So the relation between potential energy and x directly with the square. By increasing x, increasing PE. So here, when make comparison in the energy stored in a spring increased by 0.4 and second one 0.2. From 0.2 to 0.4 you doubled length. So PE increased by 4 times because there is a square. 4 times when increased by 0.4. A spring is constant K equal 400 Newton per meter and the elastic potential energy is 50 joule. So its length, the same law, PE equal half kx squared. PE 50 divide equal half times 400 x squared. Simplifying, 400 with 2 equal 200, x squared equal 50 divide 200, 1 over 4. So x square root 1 over 4, it will be half. When comparing a product time for a pendulum exists on Earth and another exists on the Moon, which case of the following has greatest periodic time? Knowing that the acceleration due to gravity on Earth 6 times more than that on the Moon. T in pendulum, T equal 2 by square root L over G. The relation between time and length, time, length directly. The relation between time and G inversely. So, to increase the time, increase length and decrease gravity. Again, the relation between time and length directly by increasing length, increasing time. The relation between T and G inversely by decreasing gravity, increasing length. So here he said that the gravity on the moon is less than on Earth. So time on the moon it will be higher than on Earth. And if the length on the moon higher than the length on Earth, so the time in the moon it will be increased. A pendulum on the moon and its length 50 centimeter, pendulum on the moon and its length 100 centimeter, pendulum on the earth, pendulum on the earth. So here, pendulum on the moon and its length 100 centimeter, by increasing length, increasing time, and by decreasing gravity, increasing time. The period of time for simple pendulum depend on length. Disturbance transfers through the medium. This definition of the wave. If the waves move with the same velocity, so the rate of transferring its energy is directly proportional with square of amplitude. Amplitude اللي هي maximum distance away from origin point. If you draw the wave like this length, amplitude, length of crest or trough. Example of mechanical wave. Waves in general two types. Waves in general two types. Mechanical wave and electromagnetic. Mechanical wave need medium and doesn't spread in space. Electromagnetic doesn't need medium and can spread in space. Mechanical two types. Transverse and longitudinal wave. Transverse wave, crest and trough. Longitudinal, compression, rarefaction. Compression, rarefaction, such as sound. So sound consider mechanical wave. Longitudinal, mechanical wave. Disturbance vibrates the medium perpendicular with the line of spread. Transverse wave. Transverse wave.